Seal of quality. Well, it was at a point. I hope this game will be amazing. Hello and welcome to this week's, month's, whatever episode of The Bug Report, and we're playing something really special today. Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings on the PSP! Yeah, the PSP got an exclusive version just for it. There's a PS2 version, a Wii version, and a DS, and the Wii and PS2 are basically the same. But the PSP and the DS got special handheld editions of the game. It's still the same game, roughly. But the PSP one is really neat. I tested this for maybe 2-3 months, maybe a bit more. My memory's kind of foggy. This is back in 2008, actually, probably 2007. Oh, watch out, Indy! There's a weird sock puppet. Oh, that's too much. Oh, it just went away. You see, Indiana Jones doesn't like snakes, kids. Did you know? So Staff of Kings, it's kind of weird because it was released like before the Crystal Skull, and there was talk that it was based on Crystal Skull. There was going to be, and it wound up not being at all. I guess they didn't want to spoil that movie. Anyway, all right. So when you go to the next page, there's a whip sound. Really, Indy? Do you need to whip the air as you read? Is that? Ugh.
Indy, I found it. The Jade Sphere is right through this door.
Magnus, wait! Dr. Kingston hasn't translated the inscription yet. This place could be a trap.
You Americans, you're so full of swagger, yet so timid in the face of real adventure.
I don't think that's true.
Courage, will you? It's a trap!
Oh, fuck you, Magnus. So right off the bat, Indiana Jones loves rolling fucking spheres. I can punch, I can kick, I can sing. I have a little rolly roll, and that's about it. I have no weapons or anything like that quite yet.
There. Did that do anything?
Now how should I know I'm trapped?
There must be more than one of these things.
Oh, bow! Wow, that was exciting, folks. Oh, shit!
That's two. See anything different?
Are you even doing anything?
Fuck off!
If I help or not.
I'm an archaeologist. Oh, shit!
There. It's working.
I'll be damned. It did work.
Magnus, you're alive. It sounded like the entire temple was caving in. Is Indy with you?
He is wandering through the ruins, no doubt looking for pot shards. I would not worry about him. Instead...
Look at my giant manimal paws, Professor.
Jade Sphere.
Why is it called the Jade Sphere? I don't...
Indy can catch up later.
Just looks like a glowing watermelon. I don't get it. I'm not an archaeologist. So I saved him, I guess. Just rivalry, I beat it. I survived over 70% health, which is amazing. And trigger the altars in reverse order. No thanks. I was missing an artifact, though. So interestingly enough, you can upgrade Indy. You can use your Indy points, I suppose, to buy extras for like galleries and you know, artwork and stuff. And glories for upgrades. It's just basically health upgrades, more damage. Nothing, no new moves per se. So you can see this is Indiana Jones Shippuden after a bit of a time skip. Huh?
Hey!
Hey, you there, Asian! Come back here! He could have been doing anything, Indy. Why do you immediately chase and yell at him? I don't know. Seems kind of like profiling. Anyway, so my memories of this game were I was stuck on some other like nothing sort of project, and there was a secret rumors of a secret project were going around that said, hey, we're getting a game based on a movie, and I was like, oh, cool. We didn't really get many of those at the time. Can't jump off things, just to let people know if you're already screaming at me. Jump off things, I want to see if anything goes wrong. But I was actually chosen to be on the team, and it was like all secret, and then it was revealed to us it's going to be Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings, and I was like, what? What's... Okay, it's just an Indiana Jones game. I think up until that point, Crystal Skull was not yet announced, or I wasn't even aware that it was being made. But eventually the trailer for that came out, and I was like, oh my god, this must be like the code name for Crystal Skull. But no, it's just an Indiana Jones adventure really based off nothing. Just its own original side story, I guess. And here's our first very, 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 very minor issue. but I recall it's kind of like the issue in Wet. We're going to have to do a little QTE here, and if you rhythmically tap it, Indy will start doubling up on his voice, and you'll hear like several voice samples all overlapping each other. Very, very minor, but... So what's more of a bug than this is the fact that Indiana Jones can just push over a metal fucking antenna. Just like, how? He's not fucking Superman. Like, he's strong, I guess, but he's like a teacher. Also, we have long way down. So I remember this always looking kind of jank because he just lands on nothing. I remember putting a bug for this, but it's really minor because these are super easy to not fuck up. I fucked it up just to show you guys, but like, yeah, a thing like that will usually, when it's a death state, developers won't really, because they're like, well, no one would die, especially on this one because it's a tutorial, so don't worry about it. And I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. A lot of times developers will make a good case for why they shouldn't like waste their time fixing bugs like this, because again, it relies on a tester to go, hey, although this is weird that I'm not pressing anything and Indy's just fine. I want to see how far I can get to the edge of the building to see if maybe Indy will actually like fall into the building, you know what I mean? Like to see if the animation will take over and I'll just clip through the geometry. I doubt that'll work though. Just have a feeling. Yeah, as soon as he gets a little too close, that happens, so it's fine. Indy loves electricity. It powers him like Frankenstein. There's the gun. I must pick up the gun. So shooting the gun is kind of weird because you just hold a shoulder button, then you just press X, and he automatically shoots whatever. I didn't talk about it before, but you can press the whip whenever you want. And it's a nice cracking whip. There's a lot of good range on it. It usually ties up enemies' feet and kind of fucks them up that way. Oh, someone left an Infinity Stone, or the Tesseract over here. So I will teach this barrel a lesson. That's an Indy moment. What's something weird is the edges of this game. They react a little strangely to... Indy will like kind of just slide along them like a lot for some reason. Time for that Indy style. Check this out. Oh shit!
What have you done with Archie?
So this guy, he's an amazing martial artist. I don't know if I'll beat him. Maybe I will. I don't have a lot of gun bullets though, so if I try the whip, this will happen. It's pretty neat actually. Fuck you! Yeah, you can take a lot of environmental things, smash people into them, smash guys through windows. There's more Asians! They keep using the same character model over and over. So if you do this, you throw a guy and he just kind of goes into that other room. He's pretty fucking dead. I think you get a mini Chivo for throwing guys through every single window. So let's just do that. Just wait over here. So this will be a good time to mention, does anyone remember the canceled PS3 360 Indiana Jones that used the Rage engine from like Grand Theft Auto, I think, or used some type of early physics engine? Remember that one had tons of crazy crap going on where you can like explode a barrel of fireworks and it would go off, then it would destroy like a level and it would chain react. It was crazy, and that thing just got canceled at the last minute. Like, so that's why there's only a Wii, PS2, PSP, and DS game. What a strange occurrence that they'd cancel the big, expensive looking 360 and PS2. That I would imagine like they would be like, oh, everyone's gonna buy this. It's gonna be awesome. I don't know if you can throw guys out. Oh, can I? Murdered.
Great. Anyone still conscious?
No, Indy, that guy's not conscious. I have achieved new fortune and/or glory. Amazing.
Gotta find him before this gets messy.
Okay, you really, again, you could have just made the font slight. Maybe it's because it was on the PSP. I don't know, but you could have made that slightly smaller to fit. It just bugs me. So we're in the Lao Che Lounge, and this is the first area I remember playing a lot of when I was working on this. I'm going to be honest. I'm not sure if I'll get some big bugs today. This game relatively came out very clean in the end. I do remember some issues much later on. I'm not sure if we'll get to it today. I'll try my best to blaze through the rest of the game. But I do remember one or two really cool things that happened later. Lao Che Lounge, though, we could still have some things go on here. I'm going to try my best. We'll see. Oh, why can't I put on the little suit from the start of Temple of Doom? That's the Lao Che Lounge. Yep, it's the same Asian character model we've seen a million times.
I don't suppose you know where he is.
Oh, yes, of course. We're happy to help.
You didn't actually move up your sleeves. I don't know why the game's like, you fight so many, like, minorities in this game. Out of here! So if I just keep doing this, this guy will, like, eventually be like, alright, you got me. You got me. Where'd that guy go? Oh, shit! The chandelier! The thug! He's there! Oh no! What? It's okay, you just lose a little bit of health. I think there's a fatality over here I could do. Hold on.
They must have used her as
There's a fatality over here, I know it.
The drop on Archie.
Oh, where is it? You can like slam a guy into the thing. Well, that's a weapon. There's also another Tesseract over here. Pick that up. Oh, okay, there's some guys. Bring them over here. Bring them over here. I know there's one. There. Did you see it? Did you see it?
I can find Archie.
Yeah. There's a fatality. Looks a bit shit. Did I murder someone? I did! You see that shot? That was a crack shot. That was amazing. So you notice how fucked up the perspective is outside? Look at that. They just fucking modeled whatever out there as wacky fucking streets. It's strange. There's that clue. So once you do all three of those clues, then the guys will stop filtering in. Otherwise, they'd be going on forever.
Where is it?
So let's try some things. Let's put as much shit onto where the chandelier is going to fall as possible, shall we? Ooh, this might be something. More chairs, says Matt. Gotta get all the bullshit there. Oh, no, I need to place that one better. As you put more objects here, there's going to be less and less room, I find, but... Oh, no, he broke one! Stop breaking my shit! Stop breaking my fort I made! You bastards! All right, I gotta try this before they fuck it all up. All right, let's try this. Didn't expect that to work. All right, so I noticed that that the gunman appears out of that door that we're looking at. So what I'm gonna do is that before he comes out, I think it's a certain amount of guys I have to beat. Before he comes out, I'm gonna place a bunch of bullshit in his way to see if that stops the character from spawning. Oh, it breaks all the fucking chairs. That's cool. Didn't expect that.
I need to get over there and rescue Archie and Susie. This blind duck guy sounds like trouble.
Alright, so if you heard Indy there, we're going to be fighting an evil boss from Metal Gear 2 called Blind Duck. Yeah, that worked. Amazing! I'm already inside! Holy shit! If I just roll out of their way, just Fred Durst, come on! I want to throw you guys off! I want to throw you identical twins that have been killing the entire video! No, just leave. Leave. Aha! Burninating the Chinatown. Bring down the scaffold. Oh, that was amazing. That got better than I ever thought. So you see, whatever reason, they decided to have Indy fucking shoot whips out of his wrist like Spoder Man. How do I shot whip? Oh, fuck. Go into this hole, whatever it is. Your weird basement hole. No, never. You're going in. Uh-oh, there's a guy. He's like, Indy will never get me on scaffolding. I will use my ancient scaffolding technique. Yeah, I remember this game's physics being a little weird. So in case you guys can't tell, I'm actually having a lot of fun playing this. It's a pretty decent action game for what it is. The levels are kind of short to facilitate handheld play. One thing I have to say is that since it was on the PSP, I hated testing the PSP, and the very specific reason for that is like I don't know what it is that playing on the PSP for a long time would cramp up my hands. I never had a problem with the DS so much, but the PSP, like after an hour or something, my hands would really start hurting. So I always had to take little breaks here and there, like 10-15 minute breaks of just not holding the system at all, because like God, my hands would hurt. All right, I'm here, performing for you. Oh, fuck this room.
Archie, wait!
But Archie looks like a bad guy. Oh, no! So there's all these fireworks spread around this level. There's electrical conduits I can throw dudes into. Find a way to block 2 of the doors so you and Susie can escape the Tong thugs. Susie is somewhere, but what you gotta do, if you want to get a kiss, is Indy needs to act real smooth, and then his college students will look like this. That looked like yeah, she's stuck in a box.
Did you guys stuff her in a barrel? I'll get you out, Susie.
Yeah, that's one door blocked. You know, I'll block us in here by setting small fires everywhere. That didn't do anything, unfortunately. That sucks, because I could have thrown a bad guy into it and it would have been awesome. She has to be in this one. Or she's a ghost.
Oh, it stinks in here.
It's empty. Oh, shit. What a badass.
The factory's on fire.
Yeah, who did that? Who caused that, you son of a bitch? Uh-oh. So I remember this actually being a pretty decent boss fight. You have to hide behind things, wait for this guy to stop shooting, whip him sometimes, and rush in. Yeah, wait for him to stop shooting. Yeah, there you go. You whip his gun off him. So he has 4 guns in total. Got him, got him, got him. Oh. Get in there! Fuck you! That was awesome.
Archie, keep the fire away from the gunpowder.
He's not even here.
We have to go now.
It was your fault, Indy. So get out of the factory alive, get it out in under 6 minutes, under 4 minutes. So a lot of the testing you might have to do is when there are things like this, like, you know, either for real life achievements or if the game has like its own in-game system like this, you actually have to do these over and over again until you can complete them. And depending on how the levels are designed, it's really annoying to have to do. And as we go through this, you're going to have to clear smoke by throwing shit through it, because I think Indy starts to take damage. Oh, shit! So I remember bugging a weird thing is that there's any set of stairs in the game, if you try rolling down it, this happens. Get some air. Oh, thank God. Oh, Jesus! Did you see that? That was great.
You always do things the hard way.
Fuck you.
Force a habit.
So now we're in an exciting chase sequence. So I remember this being pretty fun. Escape the Tong thugs. Shoot 5 signs down. No pursuers. Board the cable car. Guys keep trying to grab Indy's dick as he's doing this. What's weird is that Indy's aim is kind of just like, you gotta press the button right as guys are around. Wait for another sign to appear. Yeah! Oh god, looks like shit. I also worked on the DS version of this for even longer, and I'm probably never going to do a video for that one because there's not much to say about the DS version. It was kind of a top-down overhead sort of thing with a lot of touch controls, and it wasn't really that good. It was okay. It has a really, really hilarious art style. It has really bad cutscenes that look hilarious, where characters are constantly drawn incorrectly based on who is drawing them. There's no consistency in the art style, so it's a little funny that way. But I really want to do the PSP version because I have much fonder memories of testing this. And it's a more competent game overall. So I did defeat all pursuers without falling at all. I did that. I only fell once. Wait, what? I defeated all pursuers falling only once. And I defeated all pursuers without falling at all. That's a bug! So we finally killed all of Chinatown. We're now in Panama. Oh, get fucked! I'll do this now. That helped. Amazing! Oh, so brutal. There you go. I've murdered enough men. Finally, a jungle level. Jeez, Indy, you're fast. So you can see that a lot of the Indiana Jones tropes are used. We had the rolling boulders. Now we have a bridge sequence. There was also the chase sequence we did earlier on. So you want to stop each guy from cutting the ropes as it goes on and on. It's not that hard of a thing because you just do this all the time. You can see that each rope has its own individual health bar. That was weird. I'm not sure if you guys saw that. So now we're in against a boss fight against Sadao. I recall this being really annoying. Yeah, you can see how this might be annoying. It's actually one of the bigger puzzle segments of the game. You can see that it is. It's actually kind of a neat room where you have to strategically see when these big stone boulders are going to be there, then turn off the appropriate steam jet so they slow down enough. Oh, fuck me! So hopefully that one pushes that one just outside the range of that steam vent. I can kind of hopefully get this one moving. Just go straight down. Go, 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 go. Wow, all of them are going in there. This might actually work out really well. All right, maybe we need to help it along there. Maybe just give it a little push. A little Kamari push. Yay! I think this worked.
The pressure's building up.
It's gonna shoot me up. Oh, I thought it was gonna launch me like 80 feet in the air. Too bad. So I know a couple of you out there really like some of my testing stories, and while I don't have one for Indiana Jones that's specific to me, it wasn't really about me. It was about someone else. There was someone else on our QA testing team for this that would do very strange bugs. And when I say strange bugs, I mean like things that aren't even really bugs or even suggestions. Some of the things we remember looking in the database, and this guy would bug issues where it says, these weapons are not accurate to the time periods in which they are depicted. Now, there's no information about exactly what these guns were, but the guns that you do pick up in this game are like the pistols that Indy shoots. He made issues where it's like, this is clearly from the 1940s, which this game does not take place during at all. And it was like, okay, how do you know this? It seems really strange that you would bug this issue. No one in their right mind would really figure this out. It's an Indiana Jones game. It's like, who cares? It's just fun to sort of watch it. It's escapism. But he took the guns are not accurate to kind of extreme creepy levels. Like, I know what this gun looks like, believe me. And we're like, okay. Another issue that this guy would think is an issue, it's really weird. He would take the dev tools, basically cheats and things that let you move the camera around, stuff like that. And what he would do is then use the camera to zoom in on tables, chairs, all the stuff we've been throwing things at people, and zooming the camera in to show that some of the objects in the world would not be flush against the table. So like a bottle, like one of the bottles we've been picking up, he would zoom in the camera so close to show that the bottles were just floating like an inch above the table and be like, yeah, that's not accurate. The table should have bottles really against the surface of the polygons that make up the table. And no one would ever see this without the dev tools that show that you can zoom in to the screen because you can't see that in normal gameplay. And what's more, you've noticed that the game basically takes an overhead perspective, a little bit at least. So just by perspective chances alone, it'd be really hard to tell any of this stuff. And all of his bugs would get thrown out. They would be like, no, this isn't an issue. And the devs would close up these bugs. And the guy took real offense to it. He's like, how dare they? Like, and he would keep bugging these issues over and over, even after several times they were like, no, we're not going to fix this. This isn't a real issue. Please stop doing this. And then he would just keep doing it over and over again. It was really kind of weird. I won't say like who exactly it was, but it was always kind of strange. And everyone was kind of weirded out, especially since, you know, we were testing this in Canada, but guns aren't really a thing. Out of pots. That worked out, though. It still hurt him a whole bunch.
Stop this dude now!
And he's dead. So that was Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings. Sorry there's only sort of minor bugs in this, but I do have, you know, a lot of good memories of working on this game. And yes, I did work on it. Yes, QA is a pretty important part of the game developing process, but I really enjoyed my time working on this, and I really enjoyed playing it for you guys today. And I was thinking, I think I'm in the credits for this, so why don't we check it out just to make sure. We're gonna see. We're gonna find out if Matt lies or not. Oh yeah! I didn't lie. You all thought I lied, but there I am. There it was. That's what, like, I'm super proud of that for some reason. There's a point of pride about that, even though I'm a very small part. Yeah, he didn't fucking do shit. I did more than him.